What's happening, guys? It's Smites Games here, back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to start off on Grounded the best way possible. Please make sure that you smash the like button, please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you guys want to see more tips and tricks and reviews in the future. So let's get straight into it. As soon as you come out the hole on Grounded, you guys want to collect as much items as you can find. So that means fiber, pebblets, sap, mushrooms, anything that you guys see you want to collect. The main thing that you want to make sure you have a lot of is fiber. Fiber is something that drains really fast, and when you're making a rope, it takes 3 fiber to actually craft. So you guys need a lot of fiber. That would be the first thing that I focus on hoarding. And then also what you guys want to do is collect the mushrooms at the very start, because they're going to be one of the best friends for you at the beginning of the game until you actually build a base. So go around this tree, collect all the mushrooms, collect all your fiber, and then what you guys want to be doing next is trying to make your way to this research center just along the path. So as soon as you get to this research center, you're allowed to search up to 3 items, and they give you different schematics on how to make different things. So search the first 3 things that you've got, which will be a sprig, it will be the fiber, because then you can make rope, and then also analyze the rock. So analyze the pebblet, because then this gives you tools, and then you can start making a axe to chop down the grass, so on and so forth. They're going to be the first thing that you want to actually pick up. And then it will be the granola bars. These granola bars will help you very on early game, and they fill you up very fast. So if you guys haven't got anything to go out and kill anything with yet, or any food, these are the best things to get you started. So then you want to start making quite a lot of crude rope. Like I've said, this crude rope is very important. It is in most schematics to actually make anything that you guys need. And then you guys want to build a axe, and the reason why you're going to build an axe is because you're going to start cutting down this grass. The moment you guys start cutting down this grass, it's going to fall and it's going to make grass planks. But also don't forget to cut the stems. The reason why we're cutting the stems is because it produces plant fiber, and as I already said to you, you're going to need a lot of plant fiber if you guys are going to start building your base. So once your analyzer has actually recharged, you guys want to come back with a grass plank in hand to analyze the grass plank, so you can start discovering different things that you guys can actually build with this. So as you guys are building or going around and collecting all of these different items, you guys need to find a good area. So you can go underneath the leaf here, or make your way towards this mountain and build a base on top of this mountain. I prefer this area. The reason why is because there's not many high level monsters or any dangerous monsters around that can easily kill me. The only things I've got in this area is ants, but I've also got an abundance of actual little creatures and weevils that I can actually kill and eat that are very simple to catch and very simple to kill. So it's a good base area for me because it's simple and I can quickly run back and forth to it, and I haven't got any hostile environment around me. So then just make sure that you guys are going around starting to build your base, collecting different items. So like the dry grass, collect that, and if once you guys have enough research data, you guys want to go back to this research center and just make sure that you actually search up the grass planks so you can start laying out your base. So once our base is all laid out, what you guys want to be doing is trying to find a weed stem. That's the next thing you're going to need to build a door and build a window. So the dandelion is next to the big machine. So if you guys go to the dandelion, chop this down, it gives you quite a few materials. The dandelion gives you a weed stem, which then again you guys want to research, and you want to go find out what the weed stem actually gives you, because it might change the way you want to build your base. You could cut this down first and go build a base around the weed stems, but just bear in mind that the weed stems aren't as abundant as the grass is. So I would at the start focus on building a base with just grass, and then you go to the research center and you want to find out exactly what you can actually build, which is an abundance of items such as walls, such as structures, several different things that you can build and make a better house from. But like I said, focus on this once you guys are able to run around and kill different monsters and don't have to stress about things in different environments. So now our base is all built. As you can see, we've got a nice little basic base. That's all we need. We just need to make sure that we put down a trail marker. The reason why we put down a trail marker is because we want to find out how to get back. You want to make sure that you've got a spit roast, and you want to make sure that you've got a lean-to as well, because you want a new respawn spot as well as storage baskets. And the reason why I say you need storage baskets is because this items can build up so fast. All of the different materials and stuff that you guys collect, it can overload you very quickly, and then you can no longer collect any items. And then one of the things that you guys want to start focusing on next is building a workshop bench. The reason why we're going to build a workshop bench is because it can create different items such as armor, such as different types of weapons that will help you throughout the game. So once you guys actually have a base now and you have somewhere to respawn and a workbench, you're going to want to focus on building a weapon. So you can make several weapons throughout this game, but a easy starter one is a pebblet spear. You guys are going to want to make a pebblet spear, and you're going to want to quickly try and find something to eat. So you have a little grasshopper looking thing here. You guys can easily kill these, but beware. If you guys do see them and they run off, they are fast and you'll be wasting a lot of stamina trying to chase them down. We then want to return to our base and we want to put our food on the Spitfire. The reason why we want to put our food on the roasting spit is because it will get rid of any bacteria or anything like that, so it won't give us any sickness if we eat them. So we just want to wait for the food to actually cook, and it should say it should be roasted, and the moment it is cooked it will say it's roasted, and you can hold X and consume, or you can tap X and put it in your inventory. So now we're full, we're trying to find some water. On the water, these do have droplets everywhere around the map. You just need to look on the top of the leaves of the grass, so they should be everywhere, and sometimes you can find some random ones just on the floor. Also, you guys have dirty water here, as you can see, just at the bottom of our mountain hill, but I don't suggest drinking that. There is an apple juice carton just over this way, so opposite our house we have an apple juice carton that you guys can run straight to and collect the apple juice and drink that. That will also give you some food as well as a good level of hydration. So this is a decent place to go. It's the Tropico PUNCHO. It's one of the best places to go to get some juice, and like I've saying, this is the reason why we're building our base around this area, because we've got so many different types of things that we can collect, we can get, and that benefit us in the long run just from this area alone. So the next thing that we're going to make sure that you guys have is some basic armor, and we can make clover armor from the very start. So what you guys are going to want to do is go down the little hill opposite our house and chop some clover plants. As you can see, I've already got some in my storage, but you guys need to take these clover plants to the research area, analyze them, and then you can build some clover armor. This is a good set of armor just to get you started. We won't have this armor for too long. The reason for this is because we're going to try and get some acorn armor afterwards. We just need this armor to give us a little bit of protection so we can run past all of the monsters or all of the bugs that we actually see, and it gives us a little protection so we're not a one tap. So now we've got some armor, what we're going to do is make sure that we go to sleep. We want to be asleep by 8 PM in our lean-to. The reason why we want to go sleep and we don't want to be awake during the night is because more different types of monsters and bugs come out, spiders come out to attack. As you can see from the bottom of our hill, we can kind of pinpoint exactly where we are in all types of areas. I know if I run towards this carton here, it will lead me towards the tree, and then that's where we can get our acorns from. So that's what we're doing now. We're making our way towards the acorns, and we're going to make sure that we have a pebblet hammer. Don't leave for this journey without a pebblet hammer. That's because you're going to need the pebblet hammer to smash the acorn so we can collect the different parts. So as you are running, just keep running straight ahead, and as you can see in the top part of my screen, I can see the tree in my focus. So I ain't going to get lost because I know where I'm going, because I can see everything. You need to make sure that you guys are aware of your surroundings and the different things in your view as you're running around. So if you guys just keep running straight and follow the path I did, you end up at the old anthill, and then as soon as you guys get to the old anthill, you just want to run past any type of monsters or bugs that are in the area, and you guys just want to make sure that nothing's following you either. As you can see, this larva is following me, so I run off, and you can see loads of different types of things in this area. You've got acorns that we can pop open, we've got sap, we've got grubs. So as you guys see, there's a little thing rolling around on the floor, and it looks like little balls of mud or popping up. You guys, if you have an acorn shovel, you can dig them up and it gives you grubs. Also, you have gnats, and you can just easily one tap these and they can give you some food as well as gnat fuzz. So in this area here, you just want to be cracking all the acorns, collecting all the parts that you guys can collect, collecting all of the acorn bits that you guys collect, and collecting the sap. You have a sap clump, you guys want to burst that open and that gives you loads of sap, and then this is how we can make sure that our house is very well lighted and well lit, so it's easy for us to find our house later on down the line. And then as you can see, we can see different types of animals such as the ladybug. The ladybug will be one of the items that I say that you guys should focus on next. So once you've got one of the big weapons, or a good decent weapon that deals heavy damage, you guys should be looking at the ladybug next to be one of the animals that you try and focus on killing. The reason for that is because the ladybug's armor is really defensive, and it can help you against most spiders that are basic around this tree or around the general area. It is a really good type of armor that you guys can use. Then we can see there's another larvae blocking our path on the way back, so what I'm going to focus on is our trail marker for our house, and I just run straight home and I take myself to the research center. The reason why I'm going to the research center is to find out what I can actually research and discover different schematics on different items I can make. So the acorn is all the stuff that I research for this. As soon as I come back, so I have 3 bars. So I research the top, I research the broken parts, and I research the acorn bits. So I now have a smoothie that I can make. I now have a smoothie maker. I can make a decent armor set, and I can make myself more powerful. So as you can see, you're going to need Might Fuzz is going to be one of these parts that we're going to need to collect next, a clover leaf, and I believe it should be sap. And we've got all of these items apart from the Might Fuzz. The clover leaf is just down the hill, so it's easy for us to collect. At this point, if you guys haven't started the machine and unblocking it and making sure the lasers can actually connect to the machine, you guys can now follow this path here and go and kill some mites. In this area, you're going to find quite a few things, so you just need to follow the trail. Look yet again at your top part of your screen and make sure that you can see the actual stand from the laser in your view. So that's how you're going to know exactly where to go and you're not going to get lost. As you can see, we can run through here and we're going to start bumping into some mites, which are these red bugs, and they're fairly simple. We just need to make sure that you guys are in a good location to actually kill them, because if you're trying to stab them underneath the cable there, you can see it's just a waste of time. They do lunge at you and they are very aggressive, so they should all come find you anyway, so you shouldn't have to go looking for them. They should just be in the area. Kill all of the ones on the wire one by one. Once you've cleared out that wire area and you've killed all the mites in the area, go inside this cave. You're going to need a sap torch. Make sure that you make one. It doesn't cost a lot of materials, and then yet again these mites will come and attack you inside this cave. As you run through this cave, you just want to kill all the mites that you can see, collecting all their parts, because it's going to be a really valuable thing later on. At the moment, we only need a handful of mites for our actual armor, but you're also going to need some mites later on to actually repair your armor if it gets damaged. And as you can see, I collected the mold. Always find mold inside caves. Collect it because it also makes a type of torch that you can use for your building, or a type of torch that you can use running around when you're searching caves. And if you hit these rocks in certain places, you can smash both of them at the same time. And then this gives you quartz. But also in this little area here is what some people don't actually always go and check, is that you can find a scab. For now, it's not something that you definitely need, but it's just good to have. And then you want to go to this area on the map that I'm showing you here. So I'm showing you the locations around it so you can try and locate it. But you want to go to this area of the map and we're going to find a flower with loads of thorns. We're going to need this thorn so we can upgrade our weapon. And we're going to make sure that we collect as many thorns as we can so we don't have to come back to this area later on. There is a path that you can follow up, so if you're collecting these thorns and looking around, there is petals that lead you up all the way to the top of this flower. So collect all the thorns and you should be led to the top, and you can kind of pinpoint where everything is in your area. You now have a bird's eye view of the whole area, kind of like Assassin's Creed. So if you guys want to plan out a journey to where you're going next, this is an area you can come to and try and plan the journey on where you should be going, or a type of adventure that you guys want to go to. So just make sure that you do jump down slowly and try and land on the petals as you guys are jumping down, and then if you guys just jump straight down, it's going to take a big chunk of your health, or you might possibly die. So just bear that in mind. And now we want to find our way home. So we should have a trail marker that tells us exactly where our home is. We get back home and we use our workbench and we want to make a spiky sprig. A spiky sprig is a very powerful weapon. It can stun enemies and it can also do a lot of damage. So that's the reason why we're collecting thorns, and like I've said, if you use this item too much it will break, so that's why we wanted to collect as many thorns as we could. And that's pretty much it. That is you now all ready to go out and face the big bad world of Grounded. One of the last things that I do want to say to you guys though is don't forget your statuses. Your statuses, you can have different abilities that mutate and they make you stronger, more powerful, or even more faster to outrun different enemies. So as this has helped you, please make sure that you smash the like button. Please make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you guys want to see more content like this in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.